It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to reach one. It's through the back of the end zone. Touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got room. The 20. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. James Cook. 44 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big play there for New England. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the Bills are going to line up here to go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Will fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Powers through him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 25 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. 20, 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Again, Elmer Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to goal. Their 4th possession. It's on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Throwing on second down. Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Next point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Raekwon McMillan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah,
they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Allen now on first down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 4-yard line. On play action, Allen out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 56 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. So Allen's going to look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And again, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Second down and goal. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
And the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the... They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 31, Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield. In the passing game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Start the drive with Harris. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Jones on the move to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nashad Wright. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to take another shot here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a gain of 34. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense. Chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rush. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 29, Jones. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Kill. 47.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Marr now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nashawn Wright. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and off we go from Nashville. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, come on. Get below. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up just... Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Back to throw, Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Past the 60.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. across the 20. 5, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be up.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Jones. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They snap it to Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The tight end Henry here in motion. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick completion to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They begin with Henry. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. A final shot before break. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll try and throw for it here. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's 17-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
In motion is Austin Hooper. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. In motion is Austin Hooper. A 1st down carry for Henry. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. In motion is Austin Hooper. Henry again on 2nd down. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside handoff. Henry pushes him over. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Tannehill going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Henry up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.